Let's start with Chapter 4, Google Hacking. As we know, Google is the most popular search engine on the planet. The term Google was originally Google, a term meaning the number of 1 followed by 100 zeros, created by prominent mathematician Edward Kessner. Google was created by Stanford student Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Important point to be thought about that how Google works. When user puts his or her query in Google search engine, then it first goes to Google web server. Then Google web server send query to the index server. The content inside the index server is similar to the index at the back of the book. It tells which page contain the word that match any particular query term. Then the query travels to the doc server, which retrieve the stored documents. Snippets are generated to describe each search result. The search results are returned to the user in a fraction of a second. Hence, Google works this way. Search engines work by gathering content from a vast number of web pages from the internet. This task is done with the help of program called indexes or spiders. Once the content has been fetched, an intelligent system decides how the pages are indexed. Google also stores the complete content of a web page known as cache. We can use the cache memory for information gathering of the target. Now, using Google hacking, if an attacker is able to locate an important web page, he can view the content of the page even without directly opening the website. This is done by viewing Google cache of the web page. Also, since no request of data is sent to Google, IP is not logged in the server as well. This is a Google cache of inobus.in. It appears on a particular date. You can view the content of the page without pinging to that website. Let's see what Google hacking is. Use of Google by formulating complex search queries in order to filter through large amount of result page and to display only highly targeted information is termed as Google hacking. You can concentrate or you can concatenate your search query as per your need. Let's check the method by which we can find out better result of the query. First is phrase search. It is used for finding an exact match of the query you entered in Google. If you want to exclude the term from your search, use negative sign. Use of wildcard. It is a little known feature that can be very powerful. If you include star within a query, it asks Google to try to treat the star as a placeholder for any unknown term and then find the best matches. The OR operator, as the name suggests, if you place an OR operator between two keywords, it will find pages which contain either of the keyword. Use of cache. It is used to fetch the Google cache of the web page. Use of link. It finds all the web pages which link to the web page in question. Related. Displays web pages which are related to the web page in question. Info. Display all the information Google has about the website. Site. Used to conduct site-specific query. Example, site:/www.inobus.in. You can find all the result page only of inobus.in. In-title. In-title searches for the keyword in titles of all web pages. There is some advanced search operator which give useful result in Google hacking. In-title: index of password modified. You will get the list of modified password. Site:/.gov file type: PDF confidential. Give you a list of confidential data. A syntax has occurred, space file type, colon, IHTML, give error detail which is useful in information gathering. Let's take an example. Write in search box site www.inobus.in space file type PDF. You will get a list of PDF related to inobus.in. Using Google hacking, an attacker can gather a lot of information from a website. During search, we focus on current version of script and services, error messages, file and database containing confidential data, location of sensitive folders and log files. If we get good result in Google hacking, then it is beneficial for us during penetration testing because this information helps us to make an appropriate exploit for the application or technology. We can also get useful information through directory listing. Directory list is the web page which opens by default on a web directory when no index page exists or index page is not assigned. Directory listing gives complete list of all the files and subdirectories of a respective folder since all the web pages and folders are displayed. Your confidential files and directories also get displayed by default. Many web servers would do it. With proper configuration, this can be avoided. If we restrict the directory listing of the application, hence nobody can use it with negative intention. In Google search uses in title index of parent directory to display the directory listing of the website. Hence, there is a way by which we can limit the search. We can also get information by viewing robot.txt file. The type of information we collect from robot.txt file is version of scripts and services, files and database containing confidential data, directories and log files. These information can also be used by the hacker to plan their attack. In this example, you can see the snap of a robot.txt file and the information displayed by them. It can be beneficial if used in a proper way. Let's see the countermeasures. Do not upload document which contains sensitive data on the web server. Do not place your administrative or private folder in the robot.txt file. Alter web server configuration to provide minimum error information because we have seen many times that attacker takes user error messages to gain information. Last but at least, install a Google honeypot and log files should be put in a public viewable folder. These are some preventive measures which can be taken to minimize the information loss. That is all of this chapter. Right next to this is the practical demonstration on Google hacking.
Let's start with Google hacking. As we know, Google is a search engine. We can find out a lot of information from the Google. Suppose we have to find out the presentation from Google, how to do it. Let's check. I have to find out the presentation of ethical hacking. So I type ethical hacking, file type, PPT, presentation. I put enter. I got the information. I have the presentations. As I click, I can download the presentation. Let's check. Presentation downloaded. Now I can see it. Clear? Suppose I don't need presentation, I want the PDF on the ethical hacking. So I type PDF. I have to put the extensions. Okay, I want the document in which type of extension. If I need this PDF, so I click on that. So I have PDF. I can click on that, I can start downloading it. Now we have PDF of ethical hacking. Suppose I don't want presentations and PDF, I want documents. So I type DOC, ethical hacking space file type colon document. So I have the documents. Okay, let's see. Suppose I want the information of a website, but I does not want to ping that website, so that my IP address is not recorded there. So I use cache, CACHE colon name of the site. I put enter. Now wait for the result. Let's see what we have. This is the Google cache of Inobus.in. It is a snapshot of the page appear on 24th September. Okay, this is the date. So by using the cache, we can find a lot of information without pinging that site. Let's check other keywords. Suppose I type Inobus.in. Okay, let's check. Here is the Facebook page of Inobus, now Inobus Online, a lot of things there. But I only want the pages from the Inobus website, not from the other websites. So I put a keyword site colon www.inobus.in. Now check the result. Everything. It's Inobus. Whatever the result we got is from the site Inobus.in. Okay, now we have 4050 result. So by using this keyword, we can filter the domain. Now I'm using one more keyword in URL colon .gov.in space. Suppose I want the email address, emails space file type colon XLS. Because we know that in most of the company, the data is stored in Excel sheets. So I try to find out the informations. I can download the Excel sheet so that we will get the email address of the target. So it's a random search. Let's check. I got some result. I click on that. Let's see what type of result we get. We know that Google is a very powerful search engine, so we will get a lot of information, but we have to put a query which it can understand and can find out the information from the search engine. We have a file. Let's check what we will get. We'll get a lot of email IDs. Let's check the email IDs. So this information can be crucial. So if you work as a security professional, so try to solve this kind of problem so that your information should not be leaked like that. Because if this type of information, your email IDs, company's email IDs, the employee email IDs will be lost, then it can lead to serious consequences. Let's check some more things. I type in title colon index.of space mp3. I have to download mp3 music files. Let's check what you will get. See, I Directly I got a lot of files. I click on any of the music file, I can download it and I can play it. It's quite easy to work with the Google. You will get a lot of information and it's quite interesting to work on that. And we know that if you work on the Google, you will get 80% of the information of a target. It's quite easy to work. Rather than to directly attack on the target, you can find out the information on the Google if you can use it properly. See, my file is downloaded and I can play it. Now, let's start with some other keywords. Suppose I'm typing file type, colon. I want to find out the password logs. I put log space under this password dot log. Let's check. I got a lot of things. Let's check. What is this? Open some tabs. I try to open for one or two tabs. If you see the information, you will get a lot of things there. See, I got the name admin and I have a password and the URL, which type of information we have. So directly we will got the log files of the passwords. You see a lot of name, password and the URL. It's quite dangerous if anybody get this information. So by this phases or the keyword we can find out the password logs, which quite dangerous. So as a security professional, you have to check the things whether your information is not found in the internet so that anybody can use it and it can lead to a problem. You can see the Wikipedia for more information about the Google hacking. You can check if you want to use such kind of phrases, so you can type Google hacking. As you click it, you will get information. Let's see, come down. See, you can see the operators. By using this operator, you can find a lot of information. You have in title, in URL, all in URL, file type, site. Okay, you can use it. Use this Wikipedia. It will be quite beneficial for you when you are doing the Google hacking. Let's check some more things. I'm typing in URL colon space view index dot html. Let's see. Let's see, we got a lot of free access camera. See, it can be lead to a problem. We can see the IP address, and now we can view the CCTV camera of the remote airport, and we can find a lot of camera. Actually, the problem is that these cameras are installed in the network, and the appropriate concerned person should has to be monitoring that, and it should be checked that these cameras should not be we can say come in the network, so that anybody can use it and it can lead to a problem. So we have to secure this kind of information. Every time you have to keep your cameras in their private mode so that nobody can access it from the remote side. So by using such kind of commands, we can find out the information, or we can access the cameras which are installed in the network. For more information about the Google hacking, you can see site. Let's check. I will show you that. Visit the site. It's quite interesting. Google hacking database. It's Hacker for Charity. You can find a lot of information. It is by Johnny Lang. So it's quite interesting, and you will get a lot of information here. If you want the file containing username and password, you will get a bash history file. You click here, this is the title. If you click here, you will get information about this keyword. This is the in title. You click on that, you will get the result. Okay, you can see the result, you can find out the information as you click here. See, a lot of error log, a lot of information. So use this Hacker for Charity and use Google Wikipedia, which is quite useful for you. So this practice on the Google hacking, it's quite interesting and quite useful, because Google has a lot of information, and you have to find out the information by using these keywords and use your social engineering tricks. You can find a lot of information.